Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World on PC. So the Spring Blossom Fest has ended. I didn't record anymore because I just kept trying to farm Clove Taroth, and I farmed Clove Taroth a lot, and unfortunately I did not get any, and I'm not kidding, I got no new longswords. And if you figure I averaged probably 2 of those Emperor Stones a run just to get the armor set took 18 runs. Probably a little less than that, but still close to that. And I did probably at least another 10 to 15 runs. And yeah, no new longswords. Lots of other weapons, but none of the longswords. So not much you can do about it. Bad luck is bad luck. It is what it is. But it just kind of stinks because I really wanted to at least get one of them. But when it comes back around, I'll try farming it again. So today, pick up our bounties here, but today we're going to be taking on the collaboration quest that is available now. And this is actually a 2-part collaboration, so this video will be the first half, and the second video will be the second half. Well, I shouldn't say the second video. The next video will be the second half. This is probably my favorite collaboration out of all of them that they've put in. I like the monster from the Final Fantasy collaboration better. Like Behemoth was an amazing addition, but this collaboration just has a really fun story to it. So let's jump right into that. We just have to talk to the third fleet feline here. The Sapphire Star, just the hunter we were looking for. Paris, you have to come back to the research base with us. The old Lydian expert lady wants to talk to you. You see, we were out on a safari when suddenly a tail raider we've never seen before joined and followed us back to base. It's got a really scary face, even scarier than yours. That's rude. But it didn't try to eat us or anything. The old expert lady didn't know what to make of it, so we came here to find someone that could help. But Astera is pretty big and everyone's so tall. Thank goodness you found us first. Paris, Hunter, lend us a paw. Will you come back to the research base with us? Alright, so investigate the anomaly at the research base. Something has happened at the research base. Head there at your earliest convenience. This is a special assignment unrelated to the Research Commission's main mission of solving the Elder Crossing, which we've already done. Speak to the 3rd Fleet member with a blue exclamation point above her head to advance the special assignment. The special assignment has voice options for Japanese, English, French, Italian, German, and Spanish. Just the language to get the most authentic experience for this collaboration title. Which means that I think if you have it set to the Monster Hunter language, it won't work right. That's what I'm assuming, at least. Paris, Hunter, come back to the research base with us and hear what the Lydian expert lady has to say. Yes. Many thanks, Hunter. Let's head out right meow. I have trouble reading the cat language. Alright. Trouble brewing the research base. Talk to the Lydian expert, which is just her. So some of you might recognize that which is there. So let's go ahead and talk to her.
Oh, Hunter, I'm glad you're here. Do you see that curious creature over there? It suddenly showed up out of nowhere. It must have followed the Tail Raider safari in the ancient forest and made its way back here. I've tried to figure out what it could be, but I've given up. I haven't got a clue. It doesn't even speak. I'm beginning to doubt that it's from this world, or that it's even living, for that matter. Whatever it is, it's outside my area of expertise. It's best the commander was informed of this. I'll send a feline to fetch him right away. Mind staying around here until he arrives? A peculiar case, to say the least. I'm interested to see what comes of it.
I see. I think I understand the situation. Though I'm not really sure what to make of it just yet.
Just to be safe, we shouldn't get too close. But judging from the look of it, none of its features seem to resemble anything close to what we know is a living creature.
Are you saying that this creature could have come from another world? Seems like a lot of that going around lately.
Which is, of course, a reference to Behemoth from the other collaboration.
I believe we might find the answer to that in the ancient forest, where it was first spotted.
There are too many unknown factors that exceed our knowledge. We need to conduct this investigation with extreme caution.
It seems it might take a while to get to the bottom of this. If only there were someone who knew exactly what this was.
Not again. Damn portal. Folk wonder why I hate him. Wait, you don't see me as a threat? Where am I?
The New World. The Third Fleet's research base, to be more specific. And you are?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. Was tracking a monster through the forest when... well, I was transported here of a sudden. Must have been magic of some kind that brought me to this world. Great.
Magic? In our world? This is like something out of a fairy tale.
What you're saying is hard to believe. But after what we've just witnessed, I don't think we have a choice.
A Necker? Well, well. Quite familiar with those. How'd that one even get here?
It came from the ancient forest. If we head there, maybe we can find clues to why you and the Necker came to our world.
However, I fear monsters from another world might be beyond what the Research Commission is capable of handling.
Tell you what, happen to be a monster slayer of sorts myself, so... venture to say I could take care of your problem in the woods. At a price, of course.
Deal. We're counting on you. All right. Let's go over what we know. First, this creature is called a Necker, and it is not from our world. Second, the Necker was somehow transported from its world to the ancient forest. And third, what caused this Necker and our Witcher friend here to come to our world remains unknown.
Beast probably dropped through a portal like I did. A different one. Wound up in this ancient forest of yours. Worth looking into, I'd say. Anything else I should know? Doesn't matter how trivial you think it might be.
Now that you mention it, there have been reports of an unusually large number of revoltures recently. They're scavenger birds with black feathers.
Scavenger birds? Sounds fun.
The Commission will provide support in whatever way we can. I've already sent researchers ahead to investigate the matter. If you cross paths in the forest, don't hesitate to ask for their help.
Thanks.
Normally, I'd have you handle assignments like this. But given what we know of the situation, I'm leaving this one in the Witcher's hands. Which doesn't mean we can just sit around. It's our job to make sure the Witcher has everything he needs to get to the bottom of this.
Yes, sir.
Let me handle this one, Hunter. Promise I'll tend to it right away.
Alright. Do you want to help Geralt of Rivia? You get to play as Geralt of Rivia. Equipment for this quest is predetermined. You can only keep quest reward items. Meal effects are lost upon departing. This will not count toward the guild card's weapon usage statistics. So basically, we're Geralt. And the equipment for this quest being predetermined isn't completely true, and you'll see why when we get in there. But the big thing is, anything you gather, you don't keep. You only get the quest rewards. But yes, we're going to help him. Alright. Okay, so as you can see, we play as Geralt. His slinger is a crossbow, which is pretty cool. And he's got a sword and shield equipped. I don't remember what his shield is. Oops. How do you... I have to remember how to use... There we go. Oh, right, so he puts up a barrier, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we get to play as Geralt for this, not our hunter, which obviously it's a hunter but wearing, I think we can see, can we see the info? Yeah, see, so you can see it's an armor set that just makes you look like Geralt. But for story purposes, we are Geralt.
Commission member. Should talk to him.
I don't know why I explained. I figured you probably understand that, yes, of course you're playing as just a normal hunter, but you have Geralt. I don't know. I'm going way too in depth. But we are Geralt in this sense. It's story, obviously.
Good to see you.
Pleased to meet you, Master Witcher. I'm one of the Commission's smithies. The commander ordered me to set up shop here and make sure you have whatever you need at your disposal. I'm not sure if you have weapons like this where you're from, but I put together a selection of some of the best we've got.
Careful.
If you want to change any equipment, come see me and I'll get you what you need. So this is nice. So even though the armor set is restricted because you're playing as Geralt, so they had to have you restricted to the Geralt armor set, so you continue to be Geralt and not be able to switch to normal hunter equipment. Because if we switch to normal hunter equipment, we wouldn't be Geralt, because the reason we are Geralt and look like Geralt is because of the Geralt equipment. That's what I was trying to say. I know it's still confusing, but you can use other weapons. So if you use Sword and Shield, you get the Witcher Silver Sword Plus, which is a rarity 8, lots of white sharpness. But you get other weapons you can use. Obviously, he's in our world, so I want Geralt to use hunter weapons, mainly because I main longsword and I can't promise that I do well with the Sword and Shield. So I'd rather Geralt use hunter equipment because he's here in our world, so he should test them out and see how they work. And so he'll be using a longsword for this quest. But yes, you can use, if you want, you can use...
Never seen anything like this before. Wonder what kind of potion you could make with it.
Yeah.
Ancient forest, huh? Easy place to get lost, looks like.
But yeah, so you can use
Should
his...
follow the map.
Oh my god.
Try to find the commission members.
Are you done, Geralt? Okay. But yeah, so you can switch to other weapons. So if you're not good with Sword and Shield and you want to use the weapon you're good with, you can switch to it. Like I said, that's what I did, because I can't promise I'd do well with Sword and Shield, even though it would be cool to use Geralt's stuff, but he's in the Monster Hunter world, so let's let him hunt like a Monster Hunter.
This ore. Wonder if it'd be of any use in alchemy.
So there's really no point in doing that. I just wanted to show you that you can still get stuff. You can still gather stuff to use as Geralt, which is helpful. And actually, I think, is there a box back here for us to access? I think there is. Is it here or is it somewhere else? Oh, it must be over at one of the camps. We'll head to the camp in a moment. So our goal, as you can see, is to meet up with the chief botanist and the endemic life researcher. That's what we're supposed to do. They're marked on the map as, you know, the usual symbols for the commission. So let's go ahead and meet up with the first one here.
A commission member could know something. That monster mangled pretty bad from what I can see.
So right, the whole point of this quest is to investigate and figure out what is causing all these portals and the Necker to be here, as well as Geralt. So we get to do some investigation, which is kind of fun.
You got that right. Huh? Wait a sec. Aren't you...
Geralt, I'm a Witcher. See a lot of dead bodies in my line of work.
Right, the Witcher guy. Commander said you'd be around. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
Actually, need to learn about the recent strange happenings in the forest. Got a feeling that carcass could be linked.
You might be right. I've never seen monsters leave their prey looking like this.
Like to check the body if you don't mind. Let's have a look. Herbivore, gotta be, judging by the shape of its head.
That's right! It's called an Aptonoth. Very docile. They usually travel in herds.
All of them this big? Quite the feast for a predator.
Yeah, they're actually a favorite among the larger monsters, and, well, us too. You could say they are quite tasty. But yeah, it's not uncommon to see an Aptonoth carcass lying around here and there.
Bodies riddled with puncture wounds.
Yeah, by something small and pointy.
Birds' beaks. Lots of them. Looks like a whole flock attacked it. Broken bones, swollen muscles. It was running away from something. Collapsed here.
Aptonoth will only run if they feel threatened. The whole herd will run to a safer location.
No other Aptonoth around. Whatever attacked this one waited until it had separated from the herd. Clever. So, seems a flock of birds attacked it after it was separated from the herd. Ran for its life while being pecked at. Dropped dead here.
It's so strange. I've never seen these birds prey on living monsters. It's just unheard of.
Gonna search the area, see if I can find more clues.
Okay, I'll be around here if you need anything.
Should search around the body. Might find the tracks of whatever did this.
The other thing you'll notice is we have an item, Igni sign, so Geralt can use his Igni sign from The Witcher to cast fire, as I'll show you here. There you go. So that's pretty cool.
Feathers. Black. From the birds that attacked the Aptonoth. Gotta be. Just need to follow these. Should find where it was first attacked.
Says you saw our quest updated. Did our customized radial stay the same? It did not. Wait, what the heck is... Oh, it's the jump. Oh, I guess it did stay the same. Okay. That's kind of fun. We just made Geralt do the Final Fantasy XIV jump. That's kind of hilarious.
Black feathers. And the markings? Same as on the previous corpse. Fox seems to be attacking as one. No use trying to pick them off one by one. Could incinerate them all with Igni, though. Don't see any other way.
Did it now? That's weird. I've never seen them move. There we go. Sometime later.
You okay, Witcher, sir?
I'm fine. Seems the black birds are the culprits.
Revoltures. They're scavenger birds that enjoy large monsters' leftovers. They're usually harmless. I can't believe they would attack a living Aptonoth.
Those birds attacked me, too. Any idea why they suddenly turned aggressive?
To be honest, I'm just as clueless as you. Unless there was some kind of external factor? Something significant enough to cause a sudden change in the ecosystem.
Something that nudged them to the brink of starvation, for instance?
Exactly. It didn't seem like that was the case, though. Did you see how they were flying? Completely in unison. It was like one big flock monster. I've been out here in the forest researching endemic life longer than I'd like to admit, but I've never seen them do that. It was as if something was manipulating them.
Notice anything else in the forest recently? Anything out of the ordinary?
Come to think of it, I think I spotted a new form of endemic life. It was just once, at night. It ran away when it saw me, though.
It's important to remember.
Necker, could be. Small humanoid creature. Ugly smirk on its face. Got lucky. Would have attacked you in the blink of an eye if it thought for a moment it was stronger than you.
Now that you mention it, it had something on its face. Around its mouth. Like it had just eaten something.
Also important.
This forest is teeming with life. There's an intricate food chain here that is constantly revolving. I wonder if that Necker lost its need to attack anything because it was able to find plenty to eat without doing so.
Pretty bold hypothesis. Though it would explain why this one wasn't aggressive. They usually are.
I haven't seen it in a while, though. I wonder where it scurried off to.
Might have sensed my presence. Danger. went off somewhere. Once I'm gone, it could come crawling back.
If it does, I'll send for our best hunter to capture it.
Mind my asking why you chose this line of work?
I've always loved critters ever since I was little. That, and it's easy peasy. I'll spare you the details, but long story short, one day I went out looking for frogs, lizards, and snails, and the next thing I knew, I was out here. Just like magic, don't you think? I owe it all to my partners in research for always being so patient with me.
See where you're coming from. Got folk like that in my world, in my life, too.
They're too good to me. My life wouldn't be what it is today without them.
Take care now.
Be careful out there, Witcher.
Clear as day. This is the work of something that wields magic. Powerful magic. Need to figure out what it is. Should try to find another commission member.
Alright. So we want to head back to camp real quick. Because if I remember correctly, there are items there that we can pick. Oh, we might not need them. Never mind. But some of that stuff we learned there is important later, so we need to keep it in mind. Now, you could just run to the next marker, but you shouldn't. There are some extra things you can investigate while here as Geralt, like this. And it's important to investigate them.
Inscription of some kind. Can't decipher it. Member of the commission might be able to.
Alright, so we got a new side quest, the chief issue. Find a researcher to read the
Exploring
doodles.
unfamiliar territory. Few things more interesting.
So you'll see now there's an exclamation point on our map, because that's where we need to go for this. But yeah, there are 2 extra quests to do, and they're important to do them because you get special rewards for completing them. So this is one of the 2, so we're going to go ahead and do it.
Same shapes and patterns. Need to find a researcher who can figure it out.
Alright, nothing special for clicking on it
Map
again.
ought to be helpful.
So we can ignore it, we just have to go to where the exclamation is. Okay, so you can see it's up above us. So we have to get up there, which should be fine. I'm trying to remember how to get up there. I know that it wasn't nearly as difficult, but it's an area I had never been to when I did it on console, because I never had a reason to go up there. Let's see, there's... yeah, here it is.
Is that a hunter I see? No, it is not. You are?
Name's Geralt of Rivia. I'm a Witcher. Got some questions for you.
Ah, the Witcher. Yes, of course. I am to provide whatever assistance you may need. Commander's orders. If it's questions you have, fire away.
Found some strange markings. Could be linked to the recent events in the forest. Can you decipher them?
So, you've seen them too, have you? Those are Gajalaka doodles. And thanks to our hunter's efforts, I can decipher them as a matter of fact.
Great. What do they say?
They read, Crisis, King Tree, Top, Gather. I'd wager this King Tree refers to the ancient tree.
Big one in the middle of the woods? Not enthusiastic about the prospect of having to climb that.
There is a part of the trunk that is hollowed out. If you go through there, you can reach the top in no time.
Thanks. I'll give it a shot.
By my twisting tongue, I believe my interpreting skills will be of use to you. I shall come as well. However, I won't be able to move at the same pace as yourself, I'm afraid. Please go ahead. I will follow and meet you there.
Take your time. See you at the top. Your field of research, what is it?
Well, I specialize in small creatures called Linians. For instance, felines, grimalkins, and Godjalaka are all species of Linians, each with their own unique culture. I spend most of my days traversing the New World, researching their ecology, culture, and lifestyle.
Must have strong knees to travel that much at your age.
Ha! Perhaps in my more youthful days, but these frail legs of mine just aren't what they used to be. I'm afraid I just can't keep up with the little fellows. By my aching ankles, they are nimble as can be. These days, I just get hunters to track them for me.
Guess the little creatures here can be just as much of a pain as they are in my world. Take care.
Alright, so
Guess up's the only direction.
the nice thing is, we don't need to go to the center of the tree.
Rivia, scaling a tree from the inside. That'll be a story to tell.
Yeah, you'll...
Current location, points of interest. I can use this to figure out my way around.
Simpler solution. You're in the new world. You're in Monster Hunter. Use the tools that we have.
Could get used to that.
Uh-huh, exactly. Use a wing drake, get to the top. Alright. Oh, we can take these extra things now. That's phenomenal. These will all be super useful. Cool. Do we have rations? Oh, we really should use this. Might as well use X potion as well. Okay, cool. We're capped off now. Back to this.
Ciri's been places I know, but I don't think she's ever come to this world. Voices. The Godjalaka must have gathered nearby. This is it, all right.
And here we are.
Wait, just want to talk.
And they attack.
Damn it, no choice but to fight. Come on, come closer. Ever fight a witcher?
Okay. Lak-a-lak, gaja-lak-lak.
Not terribly friendly, are you? Don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to.
Lak-a-lak, gaja-lak-lak.
Calm down. Just want to talk.
Laka, gaja-lak-a-lak.
Not getting anywhere with this. Gotta wait for the researcher.
Sometime later.
Master Witcher, apologies for the wait.
Good thing you're here. What's this thing screaming at me?
Gaja-lak, lak-lak, gaja-lak.
Yes, of course. You are very strong, impressive.
Here I thought they were angry. Ask them why they've gathered here, will ya?
To decide the next chief. Our previous chief became possessed and disappeared. We could not find him. This is a serious matter. A new chief must be chosen. Then you showed up. You are strong, worthy to lead us. We have decided you are our new chief.
Me? Hang on a minute.
In all my years, I've never seen Godjalaka this happy about anything. But this is indeed a serious matter. What say you, Master Witcher?
Thanks, but no thanks. Got problems enough as it is. But tell you what, I'm pretty good at finding people. Let me look for your chief. Sound fair?
Really? You would really find him for us? We accept. We will wait here. But if you don't find the chief, you become the chief.
Sure, whatever you say. With that settled, I need some information. When your chief left, what else can you tell me about that moment?
It happened recently. The chief looked like he was suddenly possessed by something and was in great pain. In pain he left, disappeared, only leaving behind these words. Supreme Healer, Tree Abyss.
Possessed, huh? Sounds like Witcher's work to me. And, Supreme Healer, Tree Abyss. What's that about?
A secret passed down from chief to chief. It can heal any wound instantly. That is all we know of it.
A riddle. Great. Just had to be a riddle. Not exactly in the mood, but don't have much else to go on. Supreme Healer. Well, healing means potions to me. Concoctions. Any herbs grow in these woods? Verbena or celandine? A healer worth his salt would need them for brews.
I'm terribly sorry, but I haven't the slightest clue what those are. I'm afraid herbology was never one of my strong suits. However, if you speak with the handler, she may know something about those herbs, or perhaps even about this supreme healer. Handlers are the Commission's information specialists. They record every minute detail when out on investigations. By my confounded cranium, if anyone knows the forest more than I, it's the handler.
Uh-huh. And where do I look for this handler?
I believe she's standing by at the South Camp. She also has been given instructions by the commander to provide assistance should you need it.
Got it. Thanks. Tree Abyss sounds like a location. Any place in the forest known by that name?
Not specifically, but I believe I know the place to which the term refers. As you know, there's a hollow cavity within the ancient tree. Passing through it brings you here, but it leads down to the base of the tree as well.
Right. So, Tree Abyss likely refers to the lowest point of the hollow. Makes sense. Worth investigating.
The forest's twists and turns can be quite difficult to navigate. Do take care not to lose your way.
Gajalaka claimed their chief seemed like he was possessed. Interesting. In my experience, possession in any form usually involves a curse.
Given the recent happenings in this forest, I wouldn't be surprised. Lately, it's been one mystery after the next.
So let's say their chief was cursed. Could have left to find a way to free himself of it. Ventured off in search of an exorcist. Anyone in the Commission have that skill?
Sadly, I'm afraid there isn't anyone in the New World that possesses it.
Why'd he wander off then? Need to rethink this. Curse is a good starting point, though. These riddles. Wanting to make me their chief. Gotta admit, don't really understand these Gajalaka.
Do not worry, Master Witcher. By my befuddled brain matter, neither do I.
Glad I'm not alone.
Indeed.
Say, when you're confronted with something you don't understand, what do? Can't imagine you can just ignore it as a researcher.
Simple. Understand what I am able to, accept what I am not able to. That's it.
Acceptance, huh? Fine, I guess. Long as you know you can coexist with them. Alright. Got the information I need, I think.
Take care out there. If you find the chief, I shall rush to your side to interpret.
All
The
right.
chief realized something was wrong and ventured off to seek out the Supreme Healer. Need to find out where he went. Time to get going.
Alright, so to the south camp.
Time to get going.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Winged drakes. Strong, silent types, I guess.
Hi there, Mr. Witcher. How goes the investigation?
Progressing, I suppose. You're one of the Commission's handlers, right? Wanted to ask you some questions.
Of course. Whatever I can do to help.
You heard of the herbs Verbena and Celandine? Do they grow in this forest? They're ingredients I need to brew a healing potion.
Celandine? I don't see any records of such herbs having been discovered here in the New World. Is someone not well?
The Gajalaka chief is missing. Seems to be connected with the recent events. He fell ill and ventured out to find something or someone called the Supreme Healer. Ring any bells?
I don't think you'll be able to find the herbs you mentioned in the ancient forest. But I have an idea of what Supreme Healer might mean.
Go on.
There are many methods of healing wounds in this forest, but the most effective is the giant vigor wasp. Giant vigor wasps store large amounts of highly concentrated nectar in their bodies that contain restorative properties. When struck, the nectar is released in a cloud, healing anyone in the immediate area. They're a pretty rare form of endemic life. But for a native of the forest, I'm almost positive the Gajalaka chief would know where to find them and know exactly what they can do.
Worth a look, I guess. Where can I find them?
At the roots of the ancient tree, Area 13 on the wildlife map.
Thanks. I'll look into it. I'm curious. Seems like these woods are home to a lot of different beasts. Can you tell me what kind?
All kinds. They come in all shapes and sizes. Let's see. There's Rathalos, King of the Skies, the gluttonous Great Jagras, and the lightning-quick Toby Kadachi, just to name a few. Oh, and then there's the vividly colored Puke Puke. Long tail, googly eyes. It's kind of cute, in a way. There's also smaller monsters like the herbivorous Aptonoth, as well as Jagras, which travel in packs. What kind of monsters are there in your world?
Griffins, werewolves, foglets, to name a few. Noon wraiths that only appear when the sun's at its apex. Whole assortment, really.
Whoa. They sound like they'd be really difficult to capture.
Oh, they are. Easier to just kill them.
Monster Hunter's kind of the same.
That hunter that was with you, where is he? Haven't seen him around.
He's out on assignment, to keep the larger monsters out of the forest.
So that's a little fun lore for you. So while we're playing as Geralt, our hunter is out taking out the large monsters so they don't get in Geralt's way. So that's where Xephyr is right now. He's off doing what he does best, hunting.
They definitely get in the way of your investigation if they were roaming about like usual.
Keeping them out of the whole forest, alone? Must be quite the hunter.
He's... how do I put this? One of a kind. First class in everything. Skill, resourcefulness, application. But above all else, he has this amazing willpower to carry out anything he sets his mind to. I interact with many hunters in my line of work, but I've never met one who comes even close to him.
Capcom really wanted to show the fans some love with that. That's pretty cool that they did that.
Years from now, he'll probably be known as a legendary hero. It's a great time to be alive.
Hero, huh? I know someone who would gladly pen a ballad about your hunter.
Really? Then I'll be waiting for the day our hunter's exploits become a household tune. They'll be humming it all the way from your world to ours.
So long.
Good luck out there.
Alright, so we have to go to the giant vigor wasp, which we've all seen before. I'm sure I've caught one in one of my previous videos, so I know where it is. You all should know where it is. Not too big of a deal, so let's head there. Like I said, I really like this special assignment because there's a lot of story to it, and it's just so different from what you normally do. It's a kind of just a fresh, fun thing to do. Different. While still sort of being the same. I gotta remember the exact best path to get there. No, this wasn't right. I'm gonna go this way. Then up this way. that's not right. Oh my goodness. Why am I, like, having a brain fart about where to go for this? There's 13. Boy. Ten, 11, 12, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 13. There. Yeah, so I need to go back behind me to the left. Yeah, that's where I was trying to go. That's not right. This isn't where I meant to go, but I guess it's sort of right. Yeah, this isn't where I want to be. Shoot, how am I gonna get there? Of course, the one time I go underground, I can't remember. This might take me where I want to go. Basically, we want to go where the Anjanath rests when it's weak. I can't remember exactly how to get there from here, because I don't go there very often.
Medallion's humming.
There we go.
Should
We're going the
find
right way.
chief around here.
That was correct. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we come up here.
Medallion's humming strongly. Must be close.
And we jump down here.
That's
it
gotta
is.
be the chief, and he looks angry. So cursed after all. No choice but to fight him.
So this is kind of cool. If you've ever played Monster Hunter Freedom Night, this is kind of a throwback to a large monster, King Shakalaka, which is kind of cool because this was a fun way for them to put the King Shakalaka, which is something everyone wanted, without actually putting in King Shakalaka. Now they just need to get us the Vespoid Queen. And these things are annoying because their attack animations are hard to see. That was always the thing I hated about King Shakalaka in Freedom Night, is how difficult it is to see his attack animations. Shoot. That's not what I expected to happen.
That all you got?
Thank you. I missed. Shoot. Oh, that was an attack. Okay. Ah, I meant to foresight slash. Ah, foresight slash.
Come
again.
on.
Hitting it late. Hit it early. I think he just gave himself a, oh, come on, a defense and attack boost. Which is kind of funny.
Oh, come on. Time to end this.
Alright, there we go.
Sorry to keep you waiting. That is without a doubt the Garjalaka chief. If you have something to ask, make haste. This might be the only chance we have him while he is still himself.
Right. Tell him this. Sorry for that walloping. I'm Geralt of Rivia. I've been looking for you.
Laka la, gaja gaja lak.
Me? Ah, I remember. My mind suddenly started to feel far away. I came here to be healed.
Something's cursed you. Whatever it is, I'm here to kill it. Mentioned your mind felt far away. Remember what you saw then?
I saw a black spiral. From it, an arm of withered wood came out and grabbed me. I do not remember what happened after that.
Black spiral. Sounds like a portal to me. And I'd wager the owner of that arm of withered wood is behind everything that's been going on. Stay here. Something I need to tend to.
Why save me?
Let's just say this has become a serious matter. For me as well. So long.
I shall remain here a while longer. I am worried about the chief's current state.
Eyes and ears peeled then. Be on your watch. Chief's curse and the events in the forest, they're linked. Have to be. Figuring out the problem, how to calm things down. That ought to solve the Chief's problem too. Need to keep going.
Alright, so now we need to find the chief botanist.
Rich forest, filled with life.
So we have one more side quest to do, but we get it by doing part of the main quest. So we'll go ahead and go do that now. I think, yeah, we want to jump down here and go left, I believe. Yeah, okay.
Commission member. Should be one in this area. What do we have here? A journal. Notes run margin to margin. Must belong to one of the commission members. Need to look around, look for clues. Long stride, deep prints. Took off in a panic. Footprints lead deeper into the woods. Wonder what spooked him. Tracks all over the place. Something pounce on them, they get attacked. Need to look around some more. Another journal. Same researchers, judging by the handwriting. Researcher must have been chased into this cave. Medallions humming up a storm. Magic in the air, gotta be. Tree roots, all extending in one direction. Reaching out for something, looks like. Need to follow these roots. More tracks. Irregular distance between them. Got away somehow, but must have been exhausted. Beasts are of this world. Unlucky ones at that. No signs of predation. Roots choke them to death, it seems. Hopefully whoever left these footprints was luckier.
So look at all the pookie.
No signs of predation. Roots choke them to death, it seems.
And here's one that's alive.
Monster, in pretty bad shape, but still breathing.
Light the roots on fire.
Careful next time.
And Pookie in Peril is the other side quest. So we've got that. Now we gotta come up to this guy. Our favorite botanist.
Oh my, a fiver! You sensed I was in trouble and came to rescue me, did you? These roots came out of nowhere and trapped me here. Wait, you're not from the 5th, are you?
Name's Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Was sent here to look into certain events happened recently in these woods.
Ah, yes. The commander spoke of you. You look quite spunky. Well, welcome to the new world. I would shake your hand, but, well, you know. I am a member of the Research Commission, a master of the botanical arts, so to speak.
Need a hand?
Please! There are hunters who are in need of my services. This is no time for me to be tied up in roots.
All right. But what's in it for me?
Ah, I had a feeling you would say that. Alas, I don't exactly carry a pouch full of zenny on me at all times. However much you require, I'm sure the commander will gladly compensate you. Would that suffice?
Gotta say, you're awfully lively for someone who's trapped in tree roots. We'll talk compensation later. Roots seem to like you a lot.
Ugh, I assure you the feeling is not mutual. There I was, minding my business whilst conducting my investigation, when suddenly these roots just leaped out towards me. There was no time to think, so I ran away as fast as my legs could carry me. But these roots are persistent devils. I was able to outmaneuver them for a while, but eventually they cornered me here and, well, I was just in the middle of trying to persuade my captors to release me when you showed up.
Mean to say you tried to talk the roots around to your point of view? Bit carefree under the circumstances, wouldn't you say?
The Commission has quite a capable hunter, you see. This Sapphire Star is the first to arrive at the scene, and exhibits incredible power that never fails to save the day. Our Sapphire Star has saved so many of us in the Commission. I was sure I would be rescued in no time. But perhaps I rely on our hunter too much.
Think you might have learned your lesson?
Lesson? Why, the lesson has yet to begin. There is much research to be done on this phenomenon.
Guess not. Don't exactly look like normal tree roots, these. Definitely something strange about them. And, freeing you might cause you some discomfort. Sorry.
I leave the method to you. Just get me out of here.
Not the safest way, but Igni would take care of those roots right quick. You all right?
Thank you. Thank you. That was incredible. Oh my, I had no idea you were a wizard.
I'm no wizard. I'm a witcher. Monster slayer.
Ah, yes. Forgive me, Master Witcher. Now, what brings you to this part of the forest?
Looking for information. Saw roots like these on my way here. They common in your world?
Absolutely not. I've never seen them before, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing when I actually did. It is true that plants are able to grow rapidly depending on the stage in their life cycle, but they never grow that fast. In our world, people, monsters, plants, they all operate on the same flow of time and energy. Of course, there are natural phenomena, and at times, things can and do grow at abnormal rates. But those roots are something more. I can't think of any logical way to explain it. The only possibility I can think of is that it might be akin to something like that magic of yours.
The roots. Why'd they attack you? Any idea?
I haven't the faintest. I was recording in my notebook at the time.
Notice anything else during the attack?
In all honesty, once the roots took hold, I thought I would end up as some monster's dinner. But luckily, that didn't happen. You saw them too, yes? Those poor Puke choked to death by the roots? Seems they were untouched by any predators.
Guess the roots attack anything that wanders within range. Damn territorial, this thing we're dealing with, whatever it is.
Plants can be territorial, but never with such awareness. This is no plant's doing. It must be something else.
So, like plants so much you became a botanist, huh?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. Sometimes it's hard to tell if I love them or hate them. You see, we Wyverians have a longer lifespan than humans. And when you live for so long, you become aware of certain things. How fleeting life can be, for instance. But plants are different. I can always count on them to be there, no matter how many years pass. In other words, I chose to lead a life with plants so I wouldn't have to bear the pain of seeing my human companions come and go. Call me craven, if you will. But that was the path I chose to walk. And if that makes me a coward, so be it.
Fear of loss. Wouldn't call it cowardly. It's something we all feel.
What's amusing is, thanks to my research on plants, I ended up interacting with humans on a daily basis. Plants have brought back to me what I had once thrown away, and I am forever grateful for it.
These, puke, what kind of beasts are we talking about?
They are large bird wyverns, known for their vividly colorful feathers and scales. They have large, bulgy eyes and surprisingly long tongues, but if you look closely, their features are actually quite charming. You should see one for yourself.
Keep my eyes peeled. Time I was on my way. Try to stay out of trouble, would ya? Might not be around next time to burn you free. Can't always expect hunters to come to your rescue either.
Right you are. I've acquired the samples I need, so I'll remain here on my best behavior. Best of luck to you out there, Master Witcher.
Just try to keep quiet, all right? Controls plants and animals, cunning as a hare and fox combined. No doubt about it. This is a Leshen's doing. Bet it also transported both me and that Necker to this world. Seems stronger than a normal Leshen, though. Abundant life in this forest could be a factor. All right. Need to find its totem. Should be deep in the woods near the center. Map ought to be helpful.
Alright, so we now know what we're after. It's a Leshen. So that's good to know. So now we get to continue forward with that. Man, I'm glad I decided to split this into two videos, because originally I was just going to make this quest.
Medallion's humming. Totem must be somewhere around here.
I was going to do this quest and the second half in one video, but this one alone is... I mean, we're going to be well over an hour to complete this.
Leshen's totem. Should be able to lure the Leshen out by destroying it. Huh? Damn it. Might have known it couldn't possibly be that easy.
Holy crap, that's a lot of Jagras.
I'll cut you down first. How you like that silver?
Except it's not silver, because we switched weapons, but still, they weren't gonna record voice lines for all the different weapons and stuff.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait? Medallion's silent now. Seems they were controlled by magic. Leshen could hold sway over other beasts I run into. Need to be careful. Now, show yourself.
Alright, so this is our new monster.
Igni should do the trick.
And that didn't work because he was up a level 1. That sucks. So, the thing that sucks about this guy
Come closer.
is that those revolters will always be attacking him, doing damage. Which is annoying. He does constant damage when you're near him. Now, I will say, it's not too bad. Oh shoot, I forgot he does a 2-hit. And he bleeds. So if you hit him with enough fire, the revolters will go away, but it takes a little bit. This is why he's annoying, and why he's my least favorite monster in the game. He teleports a lot. Like, I'm not kidding, it's a ton. So he's teleporting again already. It's so annoying. But lighting him on fire at least does that. That's a 4-6 slash, but that's fine. Ow. Okay, he's getting teleport. Now you can't stop his teleportation with slinger stuff.
All you got.
It's a little tough to do though. Especially with red pits, you want like scatter nuts and stuff. You can do it. Shoot.
Takes care of that.
Alright, the revolters are gone for the moment, so he summons more, which is kind of helpful.
Come on.
That move is so difficult to do with him because he's so thin. But we want to break the antlers. That's the big part on him to break. Shoot. He dropped a better item for hitting him with. There you go. I stopped his teleportation, but he'll just keep trying to do it, which kind of sucks.
Oh, no, you don't.
Alright, so now he travels across the map, and we have to go hunt him down. But luckily, it tells you where he goes, so it's kind of helpful. You don't have to, like, get a bunch of tracks or anything. You just have to go on the map where he is. It just takes a second for it to show you.
Need to do something about it teleporting. Use the slime contraption. Oh, come on!
Shoot, of course he does that as I attack. See, the problem is you can use the slinger, but only if I expect it to slide so I can try and you can only use it if the weapon's put away. Go whip him out.
No, you don't. How you like that silver? Come on, come closer.
Where'd he go? Wait, is he above me? I don't understand. Oh, there he is. I tried to get Foresight Slash and I didn't time it right. Not even get poisoned.
That all you got?
Oh, my Dragon Pod doesn't. I don't know, there was. I saw it, like. How did that still hit me? Alright, whatever.
Not about to let you get away that easy.
I mean, I can't stop him because I have nothing in my slinger, but that's fine. Alright. So we'll go on to the next stage. There's 4 stages, if I remember correctly. Maybe 5. It's a good thing they give you a full hour for this quest. And don't worry, I remember I have supplies, but I want to save them for the last stage.
More monsters. Its power to summon seems better in certain body parts.
Okay.
Come on.
That's what I wanted to do. Shoot. Shoot. The wrong direction. Oh no, I did it on time. Alright, cool. Dang, that's just that.
Oh, come on.
I didn't get out of that time. That's my bad. Let him teleport. So he's ready for it.
How you like that silver?
Summon Jagras again. Ah, crap. So you can break the barrier down with Igni, but my Igni's not ready, so I can't break it down. Maybe just teleport it out. Dang it. Oh no, I teleported back in. What kind of crap is this?
Come on, come closer.
Oh, that attack sucks because it curves around and stuff. Come on, no.
Come on.
Oh, shit, I'm going so fast. Crap. I wonder if I can get him to the
It's
paratoad.
waning.
There. So yeah, it was 5. There's one more section before the final section. Teleport around.
Looks like it's working. Their numbers are thinning. Now, oh god.
Oh, I missed. Sucks. Teleported anyway.
Come on.
Oh, shoot. Ah, it didn't count as a hit. That sucks. I did it early because my attack was... I should have kept attacking. Alright, so he's going to change to the final area, I believe.
Time to end this.
Yep. Alright, now... we're going to have to really prep. Because now he gets a bit stronger. Now, if you're wondering why I'm coming over here, it's just so I can heal up without wasting supplies. Alright, here he is. Ow.
Oh, it's angry now. Have it your way. Let's go.
So as you can see, he's got more vultures now. Which like to stagger you when you're trying to use screen, which sucks.
Monster I saved.
Alright, Pookie Pookie's come to help us. So that's kind of cool.
Return the favor, huh?
We get a Pookie Pookie as a teammate now. But we gotta try and keep it alive. That's the only problem. So he's summoning Jagras now. So the Jagras will attack the Pookie Pookie as well, which kind of blows. Because Pookie has, I mean, it's pretty durable, but it's not super durable. So we need to try and help it. It's easiest if you can take out all but one Jagras. Okay, so then hopefully he'll deal with the Jagras and I can deal with the Leshen. Oh, you dick. Of course you do that right after I use AP.
Come on, come closer.
Ow, that was my bad. Alright, I gotta heal. This is what the life powders are for, is to keep the Pookie Pookie alive. It's gonna be tough though because the Pookie's taking a lot of damage. I don't think we're gonna save it, unfortunately. Oh my god, come on. Are you kidding me? It's not healing. I'm not able to heal it because the freaking Leshen keeps hitting me. Yeah, we're gonna fail with the Pookie, unfortunately. That sucks. I hit Foresight Slash. Come on. I don't think I could possibly do enough damage to this thing in the time that I have, or in the health that he has left. I'm already through so many life powders.
You got.
This thing has a lot of health, if you haven't noticed. Paralyzed. Where's he go? Where's he go? Where's he go? There we go. Help. Oh, Pookie's trying to poison him. Nice. Happen. Pookie, you're blocking my view, man. Okay, he's poisoned now.
Oh, come on! Yeah.
Ow. I thought I dodged it because of the effect, but I did not. That's the problem. Pookie keeps standing in the way of attacks. Alright, a lot of healing for Pookie, so that sucks. Ah, we did it. Sweet.
Woods ought to settle down now. Return to normal.
That went a lot smoother than I thought. Pookie is the best. I love Pookie. Alright, so we get one carve, which we do get to keep. The Leshen Skull.
Leshen drew a lot of nutrients out of these woods. These materials are strong. Should deliver them to the Commission. Could be useful in their research.
Alright, and that is the special assignment for The Witcher. It takes a long time if you listen to everything and do all the side quests, but you only have to do all the side quests once, so I won't have to do all of them again. It's much faster if you don't do all of them, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's the quest. Now we get to watch the little bit of end for it, and then we'll be all done. I really didn't think we were going to save the Pookie, but I guess he had less health than I expected. The Leshen, I mean.
What's that now? Thank you for saving me. I am in your debt. Are you part of the Research Commission?
No, I'm a Witcher. Here in the forest on a contract for the Commission. Want to thank anyone. Thank them for hiring me.
I see. One of our tribes have helped them in the past, but please tell them that they have the power of not one, but 3 tribes now.
Got it. I'll tell them.
Thank you for everything, Witcher.
A little loud, but you folk are all right.
You have our deepest thanks. We couldn't have solved that problem on our own.
And you convinced the Gajalaka to help us with our own investigation. Thank you so much.
How will you get back to your world?
Leshen's portals, I think. Pretty sure I'll find one still open. Where's that hunter? While I tended to the Leshen, he cleared the forest of a lot of filth.
He's our brightest star, so he's rarely in one place for too long. As soon as that Leshen was taken care of, he was already off on another assignment. He sends his regards. Now then, here's your reward.
Hefty as that coin is, it can't possibly have any value in my world. Give it to the hunter. Couldn't have killed the Leshen without his help anyway. And this, also for your hunter.
What is it?
A runestone. Your hunters don't wield any magic of their own. But in our world, magic exists in some objects as a matter of course. If a Leshen ever appears again, tell your hunter to use it to summon flames. All right. Godspeed to you. Take care. Gotta be somewhere around here. What's this? Think I get it. A gift for saving the Puke over there. Bet we'd be good friends in my world. Thanks. But I was just fulfilling a contract. Doing my job. Don't need any gifts. Tell you what. You give it to the Commission's best hunter. Tell him we'll probably meet again someday. Well, take care now. Portals. Could do without them.
Alright, and so that is the end of the quest. I love that, that Geralt is just like, hey, give everything to the hunter. It's not going to help me in my world. Just the hunter helped me out, so give it to him. So that's cool. So we get all the cool rewards. I think it's a perfectly good explanation for why the hunter gets the stuff instead of Geralt. But it's just, it really paints Geralt in a great light, which, I mean, Geralt's cool. I like The Witcher, so certainly nice. Like I said, I really like this collaboration. I think the story's fun. The Leshen, I don't necessarily like, and you'll see why in the next video. This Leshen wasn't too bad, but don't worry, the next video, you'll see why. I also like that people have always, like, well, I shouldn't say always, lots of fans have wanted some kind of magic in Monster Hunter, but they want it technology-based because Monster Hunter is so set in logic. Like, Rathalos can shoot fire because it has an organ in its body that helps it produce it. So there's like never been magic in Monster Hunter. It's always been some logical explanation. So it was cool that they gave us a runestone so that we can use Igni and summon flames. That you get that little bit of magic in Monster Hunter via collaboration, and I think that's fun. And the good news is it's not powerful. It has an immensely long cooldown and it does not hit very hard. If you've played Monster Hunter World on console, I think it's probably about as powerful as the Hadouken emote, which I wish we had on PC, but we're not getting it. It's only on PS4. But that's right, it's not even on Xbox, it's on PS4 only, apparently. I think. I actually might be wrong about that, I should check. I know it's at least not on PC, it's on PS4, might be on Xbox, it's not on PC. But yeah, the Igni isn't very powerful, so it's just a fun way to add a little magic to Monster Hunter so that people can have that little bit of want quelled and have that little bit of fun, but not have it be out of character or out of explanation for the world. Because, like I said, the world doesn't have magic. Monster Hunter does not have magic, but now we can cast a little bit of magic due to a magic item from another world. So it's a little fun. Anyway, so here's our rewards. Some Leshen Claws, Leshen Antlers, Cursed Bone, Leshen Resin, more Cursed Bones, another Claw, another Bone, Claw, Bone, Armor Sphere, Claw, Bone, Resin, another Antler, another Skull, or, oh no, this is the skull we carved. That's weird that they have you carve it, but then you only get it in the rewards. And then an Attack Jewel, so this is fun. Yeah, see, you see it says Gift from Bug Trappers. The attack, oh, I should have checked what all of those said. Whatever, I think these two were break rewards, this was the carve, and then this is for saving the Puke Puke. So if you don't save the Puke Puke, you don't get this Attack Jewel. And you only get it the one time. You do not get it if you save the Puke Puke subsequent times. You only get it once, so we got it this one time. But it's cool, it was another way for them to provide another Attack Jewel because people want them and they're relatively rare. I think that puts us at 4 or 5, which is nice. I think we're at 5, which means 2 more and we'd be able to get max attack boost on any set that has enough slots, which is nice. Alright, Hunter rank. Leshen reaches level 3, which is fine. I'll get it to 4 off camera. Alright, a whole bunch of stuff comes up. So, let's look at it. So, reward, whatever, research points, whatever, Hunter rank, whatever. Leshen research, like I said, gets to level 3. It'll get to level 4 with one more run. Gajalaka. So this is for saving the Gajalaka Chief. The Gajalaka will help you out more easily thanks to the Gajalaka Shell Shock you got from the Chief. So you don't actually get an item. It's just like a passive that's attached to your character now. So now, when Gajalaka are in the area, there's a higher probability that they will knock over the enemy and shoot them with rockets. We've seen it once or twice in hunts, so that's just more likely to happen. I wish there was an easier way to see that, because I remember on console reading it real fast and then clicking through and then being like, oh crap, what did that say? And thinking I had to find an item, but you don't have to find an item. It's just literally if you complete this quest and save the Gajalaka Chief, it makes all Gajalaka more likely to help you in quests. So that's nice. New cutscene has been added to the gallery. That's of course for all the stuff that we did, all the cutscenes we got for this collaboration. The Hunter Runestone has been added to your item box, so it's just an item, new gesture, The Witcher 3 Flame Manipulation added. So if we have the Hunter Runestone in our item bag in a quest, we can use the gesture Flame Manipulation or choose the item and use it, and we'll shoot bursts of flames out of our hand. And it has an extremely long cooldown. It's like just as long as Mantles, I think, maybe a little less. But it takes a while to reload. It's maybe every minute at best, but I think it's longer than that. New background, The Witcher 3 Dark Clouds added to the guild card. New pose, Witcher 3 White Wolf has been added to your guild card. New titles were added to the guild card. Witcher, Geralt, Ciri, Leshen, Igni, White Wolf. The Wild Hunt title was added to your guild card for solving all mysteries. So if you didn't save the Puke Puke or you didn't do the Gajalaka Chief, if you don't do all the 2 main quests plus the 2 subquests in one run, you don't get the Wild Hunt title. So we got that for doing everything in one run. So yeah, I mean, if you don't do it all, you'll get like bits and pieces of these rewards, but you won't get the Wild Hunt title. You only get the Wild Hunt title once you've done the quest once while completing everything. So, very cool. So that completes the main part of the collaboration. Okay, so let's do the research results here real quick. Special assignment available, Contract Trouble in the Ancient Forest. Special assignment replayable, Contract Trouble in the Ancient Forest. So you can redo the Witcher content as much as you want. And that is, of course, one, because there's a lot to... That's interesting. I didn't realize she'd have a quest for us. That's because if you don't complete all the mysteries, you might have to redo it to do all the mysteries. And then it's also because you need to get more materials to make items, which we'll look at next. But first, let's do this stuff. Yep, it's time to renew these. We're almost done with this set. Let's get our research. Okay, and then let's go talk to her and see what she has to say.
I have something special.
Hello, Hunter. The
just
endemic
for
life
you.
researcher has got a very interesting request for you. She says she wants you to capture a rare creature that appeared in the ancient forest. She even wrote down a hint under unclassified life in your field guide just for you. As a reward, she prepared some spiffy but creepy armor for your palico. I, for one, can't wait to see it. So go out and catch that critter. Alright, so capture a creature from another world. Hint, check your monster field guide. Necker card and for weapon and armor. Okay, so that's what I was talking about when I told you that the stuff the endemic researcher was telling us was important. That's what it was about. But we're not going to do that in this video because this video is already an hour and a half long. We'll do it in the second part. So now, I don't think we get any other quests here. No. Alright. Let's just take a look at what we can craft. So to start, there is a sword and shield that you can get, which is the Witcher's Silver Sword. What else did I see? Oh, because I've never looked at these. Ha, that's funny. Alright, so the Witcher's Silver Sword. We could craft it now, surprisingly. Oh, wait, right, because there's... Never mind, there's other stuff to craft. So, there's the Witcher's Silver Sword. You can craft a sword and shield. It has full white sharpness without handicraft. It does dragon damage. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a good weapon. So that's nice. I don't think there's dual blades you can make. No. I think it was just a sword and shield for weapons. Seems like it. I'm just gonna check everything just to be certain, but I'm pretty certain it's just a sword and shield that you get, which is just kind of funny because you have two swords. But even though you have two swords, it's not dual blades. It's just sword and shield. But it's the one that he used in the quest if you choose to stay with sword and shield, which we switched to longsword because I suck with a sword and shield and I wanted to succeed. And I still thought I wasn't going to succeed, oddly enough, when we got to the final part, but whatever. Yeah, so that's it, just sword and shield. Okay, so then there's not a special armor set like this, it's a full armor set, which kind of stinks, but it's Geralt Alpha. So as you can see, it needs a skull, claw, bones, and Leshen resin. So clearly, if you're looking at this, you know, oh crap, you can't make the sword and shield and the armor right now. I am going to have to rerun the quest at least once, potentially twice. So let's take a look at what this gives for skills. So Witcher's Knowledge, only those who complete the rigorous Witcher training are allowed to use the powerful magic of the Igni sign. So it actually makes your Igni ability, so it's called the Hunter Runestone when you just have normal armor, but if you wear the Geralt equipment, it becomes Igni. So it makes your fire burst attack, the Igni Runestone, stronger. And then also Super Recovery allows recovery to exceed the red portion of the health gauge, so that's like Val Hazak's set bonus. Then it gives my charm's throwing me off, so it gives 2 levels of attack. Hang on, I think this is my armor. It's showing. It's not showing his. No, it is showing his. Never mind. I take it back because I don't have Marathon Runner on. Okay, so it gives 2 levels of attack, 3 levels of weakness exploit, 3 levels of recovery speed, 3 levels of health boost, 3 levels of Marathon Runner, 2 levels of Bombardier, and 2 levels of Critical Eye. It's really not that bad of a set. And you get to look like Geralt, because if we like try it on, you see we get to look like Geralt. How cool is that? But it's not the best set in the world, obviously. But it is decent, so not bad. But that is what the Witcher, the first half of the Witcher collaboration gives us. Like I said, there's more to it, and it is out already. Since I was farming Kolv Taroth, I didn't take care of this quest right away. So the second half is already out, so I'll take care of that in the next video. I'm gonna farm the special assignment once or twice more so that I can make the sword and shield and the armor set, and then I'll record the second half after, not after I craft them, but after I have the materials to craft them. That way I can craft them in video. So the next video will take care of the second half of the collaboration, crafting all the equipment, and catching that endemic life that the researcher wanted us to get. So definitely look forward to that. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos, and of course you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. However, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.